Hare Krishna, good morning and welcome all of you for the Sunday morning Bhagavad Gita class. So, more important is this is Dwadashi. So, after a nice Nirjala Ekadashi, I mean, all of you could complete your Ekadashi successfully? Yes. Very nice. So, now you are all trained. Now you all can go to Madhuban and be like Guru Maharaj. तपस्या कर सकते हो अभी आप लोग को नेट ट्रेनिंग तो मिल चुका है वहाँ भी आप लोग कर सकते हो so it's very nice so it's like recommended every Ekadashi should be like this actually and we are not like that but try if, as and when you are getting a facility suppose it comes on a Saturday or on a Sunday or if you are getting this so it becomes 2 in 1 it gives a rest to your system also to your body system at the same time it vitilates your organs also and at the same time you get some spiritual benefits. So always spiritual activities have got both material as well as spiritual benefits. Whereas material activities have got only material benefits. They have no spiritual benefits. So now it's for you all to decide karna hai ya nahi karna hai. So coming back to the topic, yes Mataji, which was the verse which we last 2.34. So we have left ourselves at 2.34. So we start from 2.33 so that we have a revision. So before that, let's start with our Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Ajnanatimrantasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurumekam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mahavitam Savitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupatarameyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeyam Shri Gurum Shri Yukta Bhagavanam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Savijatam Sagana Raghunathankitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Rita Shri Vishakam Namsha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tat Kancha Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwanusade Devi Pranami Haripriye Vancha Kalpataru Vadesha Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, can anyone read for me verse number second chapter, verse number 32. Let's start from 32. We have to start. We left at 34, right? So we start from 32. So we have a revision of what we were doing. It was more than a week, and too much of it was that things must have evaporated for sure. Okay, let's go to Bhagavad Gita 2.32. And by the way, the Mangalacharan, for those who are new, who don't know, Mangalacharan is printed in the Bhagavad Gita very first page. That is after the preface and introduction. The first page starts that this Mangalacharan is being printed. So all of you all can go through the Mangalacharan and as and when in the house also, when you all will be reading the Bhagavad Gita. I hope during the week also you open the book. Not like Sunday to Sunday, Juma to Juma, it should not be like that. It should be every day. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam should be daily. So you open the Bhagavad Gita on weekdays. That time also try reading the Mangalacharan. Those who are seniors can show to the juniors who are next to you all where the Mangalacharan is there in the book so that they can go through it. Or the juniors can ask the seniors also to show it where it is shown. Okay. Yeah, please.
O Partha, happy are the Kshatriyas to whom such fighting opportunities come on sought, opening for them the doors of the heavenly planets.
Yes. So it is an an opportunity for a Kshatriya. For a Kshatriya, it is an opening invitation. It's like कोई businessman को अगर या शेयर मार्केट वाले को अगर कोई नया है जो आता है मार्केट में, he is more excited because it gives him more opportunities. So similarly for a Kshatriya, fighting is a chance of showing his valor and this thing.
If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter.
Yes. So that's what Krishna is saying. So if you don't fight, then you will lose your reputation as a fighter, as a warrior. So if anyone calls him Arjuna, if anyone has kept his name Arjuna, the first thing which strikes in the mind is he is a warrior, born fighter. And then when you see read that Arjuna did not fight, what family will he get? He will get totally infamity. That's the thing. Yes, 34.
People will always speak of your infamy, and for a respectable person, dishonor is worse than death.
Yes. So that's why I gave an example of how Ashwatthama was dishonored. So it was as good as giving him death, but at the same time he was not given death. So physically he was not killed, but by dishonoring him, by removing the money or the eye which was there on the forehead without money, that was removed. His hair was half shaven and left, and that is as good as death. The same applies in the case of Rukmini's story. When Rukmini wanted to marry Krishna, and I'm not going to the whole story, I'm just going to the crux of it. And then Shishupal said no, and Rukmi, her elder brother, he said that Shishupal is the right option for you, is the right match for you. And then there was a big argument in the house. Finally, she wrote the first love letter ever written in the history of mankind. I mean, what is it? Noted love letter written in the history of mankind, as per Shastra, was the love letter written by Rukmani to Krishna, and where she mentions that I have not seen you, but I have heard about your gunas. So in earlier days, the girl used to choose the husband by his virtues and gunas. Nowadays, I don't know. I don't want to say anything because already the social media is waiting to catch a point. So, but you all are smart enough to understand how time has eroded us and our thinkings have got eroded totally. So finally Krishna came, and then Rukmini said, at what cost, whatever be the cost, I will see to that he marries only my, he doesn't marry my sister, and only Shishupal marries my sister. And Krishna will not be allowed to marry my sister. So they also made their armies ready, everything ready, and finally Krishna came and kidnapped Rukmini when she had come to see the Durga Devi temple. And at that time, the whole crowd was just simply watching. Arey, kya ho gaya? Suddenly, leke chala gaya. Then everyone followed. And here Rukmini vowed that if I don't kill Krishna and if I don't get my sister back, I shall not enter the kingdom again. And when Rukmini followed the army of Krishna, in fact, he only followed the chariot of Krishna. And there are very nice things. I mean, the whole Katha, Rukmini Vivaha itself is a very nice episode in the Bhagavatam, but I am just taking the points out of it. That Rukmini falls at the feet, looks at Krishna with a doubtful eyes, like, what are you going to do on the first marriage video where brother is going to be killed? I mean, definitely there is going to be video shooting, right? Marriage with video shooting hota hai, and then you would like to have Sala killed on the marriage day. Definitely it would make a very bad marriage video. So she looked with questioning eyes, and then Krishna said, don't worry, your army will take care of everything. And Krishna finally breaks the bow of Rukmini and he dishonors him by shaving off half his head and half his moustache. So the point what I am trying to come over here is, Krishna did not kill him, but at the same time killed him. For him, dishonor was as good as death. He didn't kill him physically. After all, कहते हैं ना, कहावत है ना, पूरी दुनिया की खुदाई एक तरफ और बीवी का भाई एक तरफ. So finally even that rule applies there ना. कल जैसे मैंने आप लोगों को एक्सप्लेन किया, ये रूल वहां से भी अप्लाई हो रहा है. तो हाँ ठीक है. तो वहां बाजू में रख दिया, उसको मारा नहीं, but at the same time he dishonored. So by that dishonoring, this was as good a death, and he did not return back to his kingdom. Shastra says till from that day he stayed that at that very place where he was dishonored. He made a small village and he was ruling that village, but he did not come back to his father's kingdom. Okay, so that is what in Kshatriyas these virtues and principles were of topmost importance. Okay, 35.
The great generals who have highly esteemed your name and fame will think that you have left the battlefield out of fear only, and thus they will consider you insignificant.
You will lose. Again, it's the same way of putting it, that you will become insignificant. Here, Krishna is making him significant. In fact, further in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is going to tell that I have already killed everyone. You only do the formality of doing the action of killing them. You become the nimitt, cause. Nimitt matra ban jana. Baki rest, the entire enemy has been already been killed. But you take the glory. Aap glory le rहे हैं. You take the glory. Yeah. So that is how it was planned. Go to the next verse.
Your enemies will describe you in many unkind words and scorn your ability. What could be more painful for you?
So it will be more painful for him if he is insulted in that way. He will feel more pain. Why was, when this verse has got more relevance with the Agyatwas, the cheating with the Pandavas. They were cheated in the Dvit Krida and they were sent to Agyatwas and Vanvas. So that itself was pinching. But they were said that Bhim was waiting for that day, was boiling. वो दिन कब आएगा और मैं कब बदला लूंगा. So I was waiting for that desperately. But the bad point was, or the thing was, he could not do anything because his hands were bound for 13 years, 12 plus 1. He was bound. But the day, 13th day, if he still doesn't take any revenge, then what will people scorn him about his ability? अरे बड़ा बात कर रहा था, जब चांस आया युद्ध करने का तब तो भाग के खड़ा हो गया. So they were going to con him, and which is going to pinch his heart very much, which will be more painful. Because throughout the entire Vanvas, Draupadi had deliberately kept her hair open. 13 years she did not tie her hair. Every day, every moment, when Bhim, Yudhishthir, everyone used to see her hair open. They could only recollect that scene where Dushyasan was pulling her by the hair. And it was that for that reason. She said, till I don't apply the blood of your Dushasan's blood from the heart of the blood, from the heart, the blood removed from the heart, and apply it on the hair, I will not tie my hair. And today's days are different. आजकल बाल खुले रखे. But Shastra was different. Shastra says a married lady should have pinned her hair. And यहाँ पे तो pay money to become like a bhutni. So it is what is that? It's the irony of time. It's all this change with time. So this was the reason, and n number of times she has already insulted the Pandavas. What is the use of you five husbands? You could not protect me at that time. Keshava had to come and protect me. Every time it was Keshava who was understanding our problems. Be it with Durvasa Muni's problem, when Durvasa Muni came with his 80,000 rishis, again सब लोग को खाना लेने के लिए आ गए थे. You are not competent enough to take care of him. It was only because of that Patra, Akshay Patra. उसमें कृष्ण आए और उसने से एक अन्न खा लिया और सबका पेट भर गया. Okay, that depicts something else. But the bottom line was, they themselves were not competent enough to handle the situation. So, he is saying it is going to be very, very painful. and they were already pained by Draupadi n number of times. Draupadi had pained them n number of times during the Vanvas. When you read the Mahabharata, this comes n number of times comes. Okay, who reads next one? Chalo. Oh, Shweta wants to read. Nirjala. एक निर्जला नहीं किया, दूसरा निर्जला करेगा. पढ़ो. हाँ. अभी ढूंढेगा.
O son of Kunti,
हाँ.
either you will be killed on the battlefield
हाँ.
and attain the heavenly planet, or you will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore, get up with determination and fight.
Get up from determination and fight. So, what is the first thing you understand from this? Okay, I am not going to Sanskrit verses. I am reading the Sanskrit because as it is not going to be understood. So, it doesn't make any difference. And let's by heart the important shlokas first rather than going to the individual verses. Okay, what do you think? What do you understand from this verse? What is the crux we get from this verse?
Anyways, you will be benefited. Even if you fight and not win, and even if you win.
So actually आप पहले ये वर्ड्स जाके ना घर वालों को सुना. सभी घर वालों को अपने अपने घर वालों को सुना. Many people they have a feeling. मंदिर गया है, सत्संग में, भगवत गीता का क्लास में, निकम्मा बन जाएगा, कुछ काम का नहीं रहेगा, काम धंधा छोड़ के एकदम गुरुजी के जैसा एकदम बाल शेव करके बैठ जाएगा. First thing, if you understand and read the Bhagavad Gita, you understand that Lord is encouraging him to do his swadharma. खुद का धर्म करने के लिए Lord himself is telling. Yes, some teacher tells you, no, you leave everything, बीवी बच्चे छोड़ दो, मेरे साथ आके बैठ जाओ भजन करने. That means he is not guiding you correctly. The teaching of Bhagavad Gita itself is you have to go and do your swadharma. But tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mahamanusmarana yuddhacha. At all times, remembering me, fight. Call up Nanda. What is it? So, you have to understand that at all given times we have to do our dharma, but by remembering God and following the Vedic instructions. We should not forget the Vedic instruction, but do your dharma. जो भी आप काम धंधा कर रहे हो, whatever work you are doing, do it with full vitality, with full force you do it. And otherwise, generally people have a feeling, oh, Bhagavad Gita class मतलब आदमी काम से गया. He becomes a big useless person. No, in fact he becomes more useful, more planned out, more sorted out, and he knows now with that planning what is to be done and what is not to be done. ये differentiation के साथ वो हर कार्य करता है और लोभ में जाके कार्य नहीं करता है, बुद्धि लगा के कार्य करता है. Not with lust, greed, anger से नहीं करता. See, here we have to understand that everyone has swadharma, and the law of karma is also working somewhere or the other. It is very, very complicated. The law of karma is very, very complicated. Many times people come and tell, Prabhuji, हमारा कर्म ऐसा है, like Krishna or Arjuna could have said, मेरे कर्म ही ऐसे हैं, मुझे लड़ना पड़ रहा है या मुझे लड़ना नहीं है. Whatever it is, he could have blamed his karma. So how do we understand this entire karma section? For that we just go into a small understanding from the Ramayana. It is when the episode of Ram who leaves the house and goes, and Bharat goes behind him, Ram and Lakshman go, and then Bharat goes behind him, and Chitrakoot they meet. And Chitrakoot, Bharat takes his mothers, all his mothers, Kaushalya, and then Sumitra, everyone he takes over there. And वहाँ जाके there's a very emotional situation where Bharat cries and everyone cries. And Bharat says, no, I will take care of, I will go for you Vanvas. For your Vanvas, I will keep your word. You go and take the Raj. तो आपका पिताजी का भी वचन निभा लेंगे और अपना भी का कर्म हो जाए, काम हो जाएगा. कृष्ण तब रामचंद्र जी बोलते नहीं, कर्म ऐसा नहीं होता. यू डू योर कर्म, आई विल डू माय कर्म. So at that time, many people try to understand this small episode of Markandeya Rishi. But just interact. Markandeya Rishi. Markandeya Rishi. I'll just describe the story of Markandeya Rishi and how our karmas can be changed or our prarabdha can be changed. I gave you a brief yesterday, but I'll tell you in detail. So what happened was, Markandeya's parents, nice devotees, praying to God, Lord Shiva. They didn't have a child for a long time. So Lord Shiva was very pleased by their praying, and they asked, what do you want? He said, Putra ji. Kaun sa wala? Suputra ki kuputra? Generally, we don't understand. Putra kuputra bhi ho sakta hai, suputra bhi ho sakta hai. Simple. जो पुत्र क्लास में आया वो सुपुत्र, जो क्लास में नहीं आया वो कुपुत्र. सिंपल. इसी कैटेगरी में झंझट नहीं है. Why? Because सुपुत्र धर्म के राह पे चलेगा, and secondly, he will liberate his parents. If the parents are not able to get liberated, he will make sure that they get liberated. Finally, he decided, no, I want a Suputra, I don't want a Kuputra. That bacha will be only for 5-7 years, not more than that. I don't remember exactly, 5 years or 7 years, I don't know, but some small age will be over. So 7 years का life दिया तो सब माँ बाप खुश भी हो गए, दुखी भी हो गए. खुश इसके लिए कि उनको बच्चा नहीं था, बच्चा हुआ, and दुखी इसके लिए क्योंकि it's going to be short life. ठीक है. So anyhow, they are pulling out the child, playing with the child, and the child became little big. They started giving him spiritual training and all. So his grandfather was also a great Shiva Bhakta and a very nice devotee. So he told him, okay, you have this problem in your life. Don't worry, just pray sincerely. So times Lord also does lot of testing. The Lord was watching. He sent the Saptarishis. The Saptarishis came to his house. Just about a week before he was to die. And when the Saptarishis came, the child went and fell at the feet. इसके लिए आजकल बच्चों को बोलना पड़ता है. क्यों? फिर ऐसा नहीं as if there's some back problem or something. They refrain from doing it. But actually it should be a spontaneous action. So the rishis come, they come, immediately fell at their feet. As soon as he fell at their feet, rishi said, Chiranjeev ho. सब लोग घर वाले हमको देख रहे 7 दिन बचा है. चिरंजीव हो बोला, नहीं चिरंजीव हो. Not possible. They said this is a situation. क्या करोगे आप बोलो. ऐसा है क्या? Okay. Now they were in tension. आशीर्वाद दे दिया, सच भी करना पड़ेगा. Immediately they went to Brahmaji. They took the child with Brahma, and they first told कि हमको बच्चा दे. और जैसे अगर कोई बच्चा पूछे, अगर कोई साधु आके अपने बच्चे को पूछे, अब हाउ विल बी योर रिएक्शन? यहाँ सड़ेगा चलेगा, बट वहां नहीं भेजेंगे. That's what our Shastra teaches, that this type of mamta can only murder the child's future. ये ममता बहुत गलत है. आध्यात्म रास्ते पे अगर पुत्र को नहीं भेज रहे हो, या वो जाना चाहता है आप नहीं भेज रहे हो, या आप खुद से ही उसको उससे दूर रख रहे हो, then it is a big abhaga. Parents are abhaga. गया इसको लेके गए, ये लोग खुशी खुशी दे दो, ऐसे भी 7 दिन का ही है, लेके जाओ, लेके ब्रह्मा जी के पास। तो ब्रह्मा जी के पास गए तो सब लोगों ने प्रणाम किया, बच्चे ने भी दंडवत किया। बच्चे बोले अरे चिरंजीवी कहो। सप्तऋषि बोले हमारा प्रॉब्लम खत्म, उनका टेंशन खत्म ना, अभी आप जाने ब्रह्मा जी में हमारा क्या, हमारा वचन तो हमने टेंशन नहीं करा। तब ब्रह्मा जी बोले क्या हो गया, आप हियर रिलीफ, व्हाई व्हाट हैपेंड, नो he got only 7 days left, now he got only 5 days left. It took 2 days to go to Brahma ji's place, then 2 days left, oh 2 days left, Brahma ji was in tension, क्या करें, then let's go to शिव जी। तो शिव जी के पास, शिव जी के पास गए तो जब ये कथा हो रही थी, एक व्यक्ति ने पूछा शिव जी तो अपने जीवन नहीं बचा पाए, अपनी ही सती का मृत्यु का होता है ना डेस्टिनी या भविष्य जो था वो बदल नहीं पाया, इस बच्चे का भविष्य कैसे बदलेंगे, राइट ना? देन द होल थिंग बिकम्स invalid or useless. Anna, through the glass, what are you communicating? क्या dumb charades? बैठना तो हाँ, he could not save his own wife, the destiny of his own wife. How can he save the destiny of this child? He told, don't worry. Do my puja. Now it is my problem. When Brahmaji explained the whole thing, he understood. So Shivji said, don't worry, I'll take care of this child. Because Shivji also blessed this child with Chiranjeevi. So this fellow was sitting and chanting the Mrityunjay mantra. So this is how the Mrityunjay mantra came into picture. But this will activate only when the child is sent to a guru. It will not activate when you are sitting in between midst of the worldly pleasures and you think that by chanting this mantra and you can bhoga, you can enjoy the worldly pleasures. It's not good. If that was the case, everyone would have studied the Mrityunjay mantra and they would have been forever. So Shivji was now taking care of. On the stipulated day, Yamaraj came. Chalo, I have to come take him. Shivji asked, who asked you to come? I said, your rule only, you are in charge of mode of ignorance, that is ब्रह्मा जी क्रिएट करते हैं, विष्णु चलाते हैं और शिव जी डिस्ट्रॉय करते हैं. आई एम जस्ट डूइंग माय जॉब. आप लोगों ने जो काम कर दिया वो मैं काम कर रहा हूं. नहीं, how can you do that? You cannot do that. And you explain to me how it is wrong. It is wrong because I had blessed this child for 7 years. हाँ हो गया ना, 7 साल हो गया, इसके लिए तो मैं no. Now, on what basis you say I have given him 7 years as per your calculation? When 10 Brahmas die, life of one Brahma is 311 trillion 40 billion years. बस इतना ही ज़्यादा. तो 311 trillion 40 billion years. So that is life of one Brahma. ऐसा 10 Brahmas. When 10 Brahmas pass away, अच्छा, in one lifetime 14 Manvantara and all that, so I am not going to the depth of calculation of Brahma's life. Finally, when 10 Brahmas die, one Shiva is replaced by another Shiva. Okay. Then Shiva, after life of 10 Brahmas. So, as per that calculation, sorry, that's not replaced. That is one day of Shiva's one day. When 10 Brahmas pass away, it is Shiva's one day. On that calculation, I have given him 7 years. Took 10 seconds for you to realize. He said, fine. So, this इतना बड़ा लंबा लाइफ स्पैन बोला तो यमराज देगा. इतने में कितने यमराज बदल जाते हैं. Because every Manu changes, na? There is a whole set of new devatas come for every manu. तो इतने मनु 14 मनु एक दिन में ब्रह्मा जी के एक दिन में, तो उस हिसाब से कितने मनु, उसमें से कितना एमराल्ड बदल गया होगा, जान अपना टेंशन नहीं है। वो जो मनु में जो ये रहेगा वो देख लेंगे।
Roji, Shiva doesn't change.
Shiva doesn't change, sir. Shiva doesn't change. That is a lifespan of Shiva's calculation per years. That is, he is 55 qualities. Brahma ji is 50 qualities, he is 55 qualities, Vishnu is 60 qualities, Krishna is 64 qualities. So, Vishnu here, Shivji here finally saves the child. So, on that basis, you cannot kill him. So, Shivji could change the destiny of this child, but could not change the destiny of his own wife. Why? How? Yes, doctor. Any clue? Any guess? Yes, Mataji?
शिव जी के भक्त ने उनका अपना वर्ड दे दिया था कि चिरंजीवी रहेगा, तो अपने श्री कृष्ण भगवान कहे कि भक्त के बाद का कभी जाने नहीं देते।
सती को साथ दिया था शिव जी ने जब उन्होंने राम की परीक्षा ली थी।
हाँ, वो दैट इज डिफरेंट। उन्होंने श्राप कुछ नहीं दिया, उन्होंने उसी वक्त मन में सोच लिया कि तू मेरी पत्नी होके तूने मेरी माँ का वेश धारण किया है, अब मैं तेरे साथ मेरा पति पत्नी वाला रिलेशन नहीं रहेगा, बिकॉज यू बिकम माई मदर।
त्याग दिया था।
हाँ, त्याग दिया था उन्होंने अपने पति को। बट हाउ कम ओके दक्ष प्रजा इंसिडेंट हैपेंड because of that one Leela, that whole Daksha Prajapati incident happened where Sati went in spite of all that. So what does this mean? How do we understand? So many things are here. See, this boy's life changed when a guru entered his life. Shastra says, whenever a guru enters one's life, the situation changes. And as and when the situation of one's life changes, his surrender towards God has to be. Second, there are two types of karmas. One, which is your prarabdha karma, which you have done as per the past. But यहाँ पे एक सवाल और है. Okay, or you all must be saying, let me take one scapegoat. Yes, Mataji, you must be suffering some karmas because of your past. So past, you must have had a life. Agreed? उसके पहले another life. उसके पहले another life. Is there anyone who doesn't believe in earlier birth? There's a joke in that. Once one person went and asked one person, okay, like, was arguing, कि अगर मेरा पहला जन्म था, तो मैं पहले जन्म में कौन था? बोलो। तो सब कंफ्यूज, क्या बोले साहब? तो कभी कोई चेला साधु से आगे नहीं करता, तो चेला था वो साधु, तो उसने गुरुजी को मैं जवाब, हाँ, अब क्या पूछ रहे? हाँ, अगर तुम बोल रहे हो कि प्रीवियस बर्थ था, तो मैं जन्म में क्या था? आप क्या थे, मैं क्या था? हाँ, तीन लोग क्या थे? तू मेरा बेटा था, मैं तेरा बाप था। हो ही नहीं सकते, तू मेरा बेटा हो ही नहीं सकते, मैं तेरा बाप था, तू मेरा बेटा था। कुछ तो था ना, जय जन्म तो था, ये तो प्रूव हो गया। सो दिस इज अ, जो तार्किक लोग रहते हैं ना, जो प्रूव करना चाहते हैं, दे आर ऑलवेज फाइटिंग। बट लेट्स से बैक 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 फ्लैशबैक पे फ्लैशबैक जाते हैं। व्हाट एट द टाइम ऑफ क्रिएशन ऑफ द सोल, उसने क्या कर्म किया कि उसको भुगतना? This we are saying because of the past karmas. Okay, we go back past karmas. Again, this because of the past karmas. This because of the past karmas. So we go back. There is one point of origin, right? The point of origin. तो वहां पे क्या किया था कि हम वहां पे भी कर्म कर रहे थे? What made us? What impetus? Okay, there is an impetus here. So let's say she wants to enjoy life, so she doesn't want to do nirjala. You did mention that. I have respect for that. But I'm just, giving an example to someone who is not doing Ekadashi or Nirjala. What does he do? I want to enjoy. Like one day also, I don't want to miss glutting the food and enjoying life. So there are many people in this world. So it's like back करते क्या कर्म की क्यों ये कर्म का स्टार्ट कहां से? Where from that does it start? Is this a justified question or not? It's a justified question, right? Point of origin में क्या किया? So इसका आंसर क्या है?
Prabhuji, we want to enjoy separate from Lord.
Perfect. The very first desire we had in the Lord's kingdom, that why is He the enjoyer? Why not I enjoy? That is the seed of karma. That is the first thing has to be eliminated out. That seed has to be removed. The day that seed is removed, and that for that you don't have to give up your job, you don't have to give up your business, you don't have to give up your studies, nothing. By doing everything, you can still do it. You don't have to leave this world सन्यासी बन के मैं भगवान को ढूंढ रहा हूँ ये करो. भगवान इधर ही हैं. राधा रास बिहारी बैठे हैं. वृंदावन में राधा कृष्ण बलराम बैठे हैं. You don't have to go searching for him. You do such an activity that he comes searching for you. Instead of you going and searching him, नहीं कहाँ है भगवान कहाँ पे? तुम भक्ति ऐसे करो भगवान ढूंढ के आएंगे. आए ना शबरी को ढूंढते ढूंढते आए ना रामचंद्र जी आए ना वो बैठे थे. So one is our prarabdha karma. Second is hari ichha. There is something called hari ichha, and you cannot change this. Please understand. दो कर्मों में से एक कर्म आप चेंज कर भी लो by doing some karma कांड, by doing some शिव जी का उपासना या भगवान का उपासना. बट एक जो कर्म है वो कभी नहीं बदल सकता, वो है हरि इच्छा. Like one may say, why did Ramayana happen? Why did Lord Ramchandra ji go to the jungle? वो मंत्र है ना, उसके मन में काम आया. फिर उसने कैकेयी के मन में लोभ डाल दिया और दशरथ को क्रोध आ गया. तो काम क्रोध लोग ने मिलकर और पूरा मामला गड़बड़ कर दिया और भगवान को जंगल में जाना पड़ा. You think that is the cause? It was Hari Ichha. When Hari desired, the Lord desired, she behaved. नहीं तो एक पत्ता भी भगवान की मर्जी के बिना हिल नहीं सकता. That happened. That desire was in Lord's heart. The same applies in Jai Vijay's case. That was the desire of the Lord. Like Madhumangal giving the curse to Krishna and Radharani that you will go separate, and that is again, could he have the power to give the curse? It was the desire of the Lord to come to this earth and have leelas done. So he had this separation leela played over here, and he wanted to tell us the one who cries for Krishna in separation is more important and more grave than standing with Krishna. Like Dwarkadish Krishna. For Dwarkadish, it's all in reverence. That's it. There is no prema bhava. Whereas in Krishna Vrindavan, there is prema bhava. So from this you have to understand. So here Markandeya Rishi was saved, and not only saved, he survived so many pralay, which is exhibited in the Bhagavatam. Markandeya Rishi wants to see the Maya of the Lord. Chapter आता है 11th canto comes, where it clearly shows that how Markandeya Rishi asked Krishna, I want to see your Lord. Why will he go and ask that? I mean, it's just a portrayal, way of portrayal. But actually, how he could survive so many pralay? ब्रह्मा जी 10 ब्रह्मा मरेगा तब एक दिन, उस हिसाब से तो उसको जीना. So he was enjoying the pralay. And that is the time when you all must have seen the Vatapatra Shahi. How many of you have seen Vatapatra Shahi of the Lord? हाँ, एक पत्ते के ऊपर बाल कृष्ण बैठे हैं और अंगूठा चूस रहे हैं. You just type Vatapatra Shahi in your Google, you will get the image. And where on a banyan leaf, Krishna is sitting and sucking his thumb. And I have explained, I think you all should remember. What is the reason he's sucking the thumb? Mataji? कितना बार explain किया? Who remembers? क्या आपको क्या क्लास के बाहर जाते हो ऐसा बैठे हुए रखे जाते हो अगला संडे आके वापस पहले लगे I've explained this so many times. What's the matter?
Is it that everybody describing Krishna is very sweet and he himself wanted to taste how sweet he is?
No, you're close, very close. It is Krishna wanted to say everyone is running behind my lotus feet. What is so great about my lotus feet? Let me suck and see. Whole world runs behind my lotus feet. आपके चरण के धूल, आपके चरण के धूल. बोलते तो हैं हम लोग ये डायलॉग, पर मन से नहीं ना. Siर्फ lip talk. When you do it from the heart, the core of the heart, then you will understand the meaning. Because everyone is running behind the, touching the lotus feet of the heart. But what is the purpose behind it? Krishna said, what is so sweet about my lotus feet? Let me check. So he was putting like a small kid. You know, small kid can put his thumb of his leg inside the mouth. So he was putting thumb of his mouth and just saying, oh, what is so great? And then in the Pralay, he saw this view. Markandeya Rishi saw this view in the Pralay Kal. So that is very important. So one has to understand the law of karma is working. But there are certain karmas which we ourselves create. Like, for example, I was just discussing yesterday. One Mataji had come a few plus before. And she was coming and trying to, Prabhuji, my husband died just 15 days before. I'm very sorry about it. He said, no, actually he had got a long life. And I wonder how he died so fast. He just died at the age of not even 45, around 45. I said, why did he die? See, then I explained, Mother, it so happens that so many times we are given a long life, but we misuse the long life. One may drink too much, one may smoke too much, one may indulge in any wrong activity which has its own pain in the long run. Yes. I asked her, how did he pass away? He died out of liver cirrhosis. Was he drinking too much? Yes, he was drinking too much. Morning to night he used to drink. तो इसमें कर्मा कहाँ से है? इसमें एस्ट्रोलॉजर का गलती क्या है? तो tomorrow someone tells, Rajesh Prabhu, आपका long life है, and he goes and stands in front of the train. What will happen? Ridiculous, right? It's foolish. So one has to understand that sometimes हमारा कर्म से ही हम हमारा जीवन भी बिगाड़ लेते हैं. हमारे कर्म से हम अपने आप को कर्म से हमारा डेस्टिनी भी बदल सकते हैं. It's like always I tell, if Rajesh Prabhu eats so much of jalebis, 100 jalebis he eats, and if I predict, oh, you're going to get diabetes, so what's so great about it? The way I am seeing you eat jalebis, I am telling, if I don't see you eat so many jalebis, I will not say that you're going to get diabetes. And suppose, after 6 months he gets diabetes, what will he say? Prabhuji, kya bhavishwani kya bhavishwani काय का भविष्यवाणी इतना खा रहा है तो जाएगा ही ना. It's common sense. I mean, you don't need to be a bhavishwani in this place. You don't need a bhavishwani. So, this is how one has to understand that with these karmas, one can change his destiny. But some destinies cannot be changed because it is because of Hari Ichha. अगर हरि इच्छा हो, हाँ, अगर आप भक्ति करें तो हरि की इच्छा भी अपने तरफ मोड़ सकते हैं, गारंटी नहीं है. बिकॉज़ आपकी भक्ति भी इतना स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं एक माला कर ली आप भगवान को कर दे, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. दैट इज द रॉन्ग एटीट्यूड. एक माला किया आप को दे, यू कैन नॉट ऑर्डर. इफ ही डिजायर्स ही मे गिव. Okay, let's read the next verse. Who will read the next verse? कौन निर्जला कौन पढ़ना चाहता है? हाँ, पढ़ो.
Do not fight
without considering happiness or distress, loss or gain, victory or defeat, and by so doing you shall never incur sin.
Very important words. सुख दुख समय कृत्वा लाभो अलाभो जयो अजयो ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्य स्व नैवं पापम अवाप्सि. Very yes, you have some question? Very important words where we understand the various principles and the integrities of how one has to perform his action. Sukha dukha samay kritva. In sukha and dukha. डॉक्टर साहब, अगर आपको कभी सुख आ जाए और आपके सामने एक अच्छा पेशेंट बैठा, मुंह खोल के या कान खोल के बैठा, आप कैसे ऑपरेशन करोगे? ऐसा नहीं, मेरी दो चार नस ज्यादा काटोगे. एंड सपोज आप बहुत दुखी, क्या नहीं, मरने दे. You will not have that, right? Please understand what I'm giving. I'm trying to give a very practical example. You may have your personal problem, something else, your health issue, some ghar ka issue, everything. See, everyone has got his own set of problems. But when it comes to performing his duty, at that time, it should be sama. Sukha, dukha, same kritva. Labho, alabho, jayo, ajayo. This applies even to a preacher. इस स्टूडेंट को पढ़ाऊंगा तो मुझे लाभ है, इस स्टूडेंट को नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा तो इसको पढ़ा के कोई लाभ नहीं है, इसको फिर क्यों मेहनत करूं? This should not be an attitude of a preacher. In fact, it is said, if you want to become a guru, if you are a guru, you should have the capability to deliver your student. अगर अपने शिष्य को भगवत धाम लेके जाने का आपके अंदर योग्यता नहीं है, then don't become a guru. By just taking money and making him do this puja, that puja and all, you know what happens? You are born as a python. You are born as a python, and the same students are born as crows. You know, python is so heavy it cannot turn. It's like a log of wood. They come and bite. They prick the python. And Shastra says this. If one doesn't have the ability to deliver his students back to God, he should not become a guru. तो लाभ लग के अगर कोई प्रीचर भी बनता है या कोई गुरु भी बन जाता है, वो भी you should not have that. लाभ का element should never come in one's life. लाभ हो अलाभ हो तो इसका कुछ नहीं चाहिए. You have to do something or the other to make sure that the student at least goes into the path. He may not get delivered that very lifetime, but at least he takes the path wherein in future lifetimes at least he goes back. But there are many people who like to keep the students in the dark. Give me your energies, not yourself. That is wrong. So this applies not only to a profession of doctor or engineer or any other profession, but it applies even to the spiritual professions. That's not a profession, it's a seva, it's a duty. But still that has to be done with proper focus and understanding. So sukha dukha samay kritva. लाभो अलाभो जयो अजयो, ये चार फैक्टर्स हैं. सुख दुख. सुख में what happens? We get elated. Everything looks rosy. बहुत पैसा क्या चाहिए? पानी चाहिए, बियर पी. Many times देखो बोलते हैं, इसके लिए बोलते हैं इसकी जीत इसके सर चढ़ के बोल रही है. We say this word, you know, the success is dancing on his head. Yes, this happens. You can see with jnana chakshu you can understand everything perfectly. जब ज्ञान के चक्षु से आप उसी चीज को देखोगे तो आप आपके ही फील्ड में, आपके ही लाइन में, आपके ही जो नियर बाय हैं वो लोगों को आप देख सकते हो कि वो लोग कैसे कूद रहे हैं। एंड दुख में भी ऐसा क्रिएटेड डिप्रेशन, दैट इज वन इज डिप्रेशन, वन इज क्रिएटेड डिप्रेशन। क्रिएटेड डिप्रेशन कैसा होता है? आज खाने के लिए है, कल खाने के लिए है, परसों खाने के लिए। बिजनेस में यार 2 पार्टी चला, बहुत लॉस होता है। कितना 10 करोड़ से 3 करोड़ का 5 करोड़ पर टर्नओवर पे आ गए, ठीक। Why are you eternal? Are you going to be eternally making money? Are you going to be eternally enjoying it? These are phases in life. सुख में, अच्छा, उस दुख में sometimes when you take a decision, you may take a wrong decision. सुख में भी everything is going rosy, चलो लगाओ 5 फैक्ट्री लगाते हैं, चलो और लाख वर्कर लगाते हैं, and tomorrow the global scenario changes, everything goes tipsy-turvy, everything goes fat. So that is why any decision taken in life should be sama. You take baby steps in life, it's better. Baby steps means small steps, it's better. Progress, I am not saying what should not progress. नहीं यार जिंदगी भर उसी पोस्ट पे रहो, उसी जगह पे रहो, नहीं, progress, but baby steps. Don't make leaps. You may not, because there is something called destiny which is working behind you. So sukha dukha samay kritva labho jayo tato yuddhaya yujisva. What does this mean? What does this mean? What word meaning क्या है? tato yuddhaya yujisva.
करने से बिल्कुल पाप नहीं लगेगा।
वही अपना कर्तव्य करने से तुमको पाप नहीं लगेगा। नैवम पाप अवाप्स्यसि। अवाप्स्यसि means you will not incur any sin. So you do your action. So here it doesn't mean you all go to the army and start fighting. It means we do our own swadharma. But the benefit, don't get elated with the benefit, don't get sad before the benefits. In short, these benefits have to be handed over to God or God's devotees. That's why what those people used to do when they were earlier days, जब पहले जमाने में कई सेठ लोग थे, वो लोग अपना पैसा किस पे लगाते थे? ज्यादा करके कहाँ पे लगाते थे? गांव में उस एक जमाना था, तो आज भी कई राजस्थान के कई गांव में एक चलन है कि आप बड़े हो, एक बड़े व्यक्ति हो, एक नामचीन व्यक्ति हो। इसका प्रूफ कैसा है? आपने गांव में कितने पियाओ और कुएं खोले, आपने गांव में कितने स्कूल्स खोले और कितने आश्रम खोले। आश्रम इन द सेंस साधुओं का आश्रम और जो यात्री निवास होता है ना, एक यात्री लोग आते हैं ना, जो भक्त लोग आते हैं, धर्मशाला बोलिए या वो बोलिए, बट धर्मशाला इट शुड नॉट लुक लाइक अ धर्मशाला, इट शुड बी टेकन वेल केयर। फ्रॉम दैट यू कम टू नो हाउ ग्रेट दिस पर्सन इज। नॉट दैट मेरे पास 5 बंगले हैं, 40 एकड़ लैंड है, 10 फैक्ट्रियां हैं, 50 गाड़ियां हैं। ये आज के जमाने में ये सब चलता है। दिस इज टुडेज डेट। But in those days, how much of money you put in धर्म के कार्य में कितना लगाते हो, that will decide how great you are. That was also a materialistic way of calculating, but कुछ ना सही, at least directly or indirectly व्यक्ति पैसे तो धर्म में लगा रहा, नहीं तो क्या करता था व्यक्ति? See, money will be put for bhoga if you don't put for yoga. भगवान को योग में अगर आप भगवान के योग में पैसा डाल रहे हो तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं डाल रहे हो तो आप भोग में ही करोगे। एंड भोग में, अच्छा एक व्यक्ति के पास लेट्स से 100 करोड़ है, करेगा क्या? व्हाट विल यू डू विद 100 crores? डोंट टेल 40 crores you want to give. Then उसमें से मोर है ना, पर 120 crores करो, एक उसका फिर 120 हो जाएगा और कहीं और enjoy. some classes how to enjoy life. People have forgotten how to enjoy life. Money makes more money. Will give me more money. Will give me more money. When I'm going to enjoy, I'm talking materialistically. I'm not talking spiritually. Okay. Here I'm talking of materialistically. इन्वेस्ट करोगे फिर इन्वेस्ट करोगे कितने साल तक आप रहने वाले उसको गारंटी है आप अमर अमर होने वाले हो बाय एनी चांस देन व्हाट विल यू डू चलो आप बोलते हो मैं एंजॉय ठीक मेरे कहने पे एंजॉय अब कैसे एंजॉय ट्रैवल करोगे यहाँ से स्विट्जरलैंड जाओ फिर क्या करोगे वापस आओ डोनेशन किसको डोनेट टेम्पल वो बचने के बाद ना ट्रैवल करने के बाद बचने के बाद साथ में एक चेक इधर एक चेक इधर That's the problem. Today we are not knowing how to live life also. It is said, if a person has given some money, now let's say, I don't know, mummy daddy give him, let's say 50,000 rupees in his hand. First, he might eat in a nice restaurant. खा के कितना खाएगा 5,000 का 10,000 का इसके ऊपर खा नहीं सकेगा बाकी का 40,000 मम्मी को लाके देगा क्या वो भी श्योर करेगा इतना मेरे को मालूम है तो मंदिर में नहीं देगा तो कहाँ देगा That's the point. That's the very crux which is there in everyone's mind. Initially, the bhoga starts with basic enjoyment, or rather, sophisticating what you do in day-to-day activity. You want to sophisticate it. You want to have a nice bathroom, a nice bedroom, double AC, centralized AC, this, that, only fine. Okay, no problem. There's no wrong. There's nothing harm in it. That's perfect. But after that, when there is excess money, it will be only and only spent on breaking the 4 regulative principles. उस पे स्पेंड कर सकते हो किधर स्पेंडिंग नहीं कर सकते किधर रोटी खाएगा चीज में डुबा के घी में डुबा के किधर रोटी खाएगा 2, 4, 10 उसके ऊपर नहीं खा सकते then what will that excess money go that is why Shastra has recommended excess money instead of putting it in Bhoga Vritti and creating new karmas. It is better you donate it to the temples. Or rather, build a temple, renovate a temple, use the money in something more productive. But that is only possible when a person has a feeling that yes, I have someone to take care of me. The problem is, we always have a fear. Who will take care of me? मेरा क्या हो फ्यूचर में मेरा क्या हो okay there is a degree of practicality I agree but beyond that one should not be overthinking about himself because you yourself don't know whether you are going to live to the age of 70, 80, 90 or 100 or you are going to conk off before that so everything that's why it's supposed to be a balanced like a balanced diet it should be a balanced life otherwise you are going to incur sin. To discuss a little more on this topic, it's already 12:30, so we'll close the class today. If anyone has any doubts and questions, can ask, and for some points more to discuss on this in detail.